Our final segment here on Offside Sports, brought to you by Turtle Box Audio. Live free, listen louder. Find their amazing lineup of outdoor Bluetooth speakers at turtleboxaudio.com. And a big thank you to Paul Teran and everybody at 84 Lumber in Otay Mesa, California, who are supplying us with the materials for our soon-to-be-finished brand new set. Reach out to Paul for all your building questions and needs at paul.teran, T-E-R-A-N, at 84lumber.com. All right, in just a couple minutes, we will get to our bets of the show. We are going to be betting on how people do at the U.S. Open, which is currently underway. But before we get to the bots, let's get to the GOTS, the gist of the show, and the wonderfully talented and beautiful Allison Ratzlaff. What do you have? Does that make you laugh every time?
Every time.
I am so good at what I do.
Oh my God.
What do you have for us as far as the gist of the show today?
Well, after last week where I defended myself against these knuckleheads about the Veneda Cup, you know I'm a girl who loves a good collaboration, good marketing tools.
Yes, you
love
do.
it. Love relationships, right? So what to wear? The Nike brand has collaborated with Veneda Carter, who is a very well-known and very successful stylist and fashion designer, to update the Nike Air Max Muse for women.
Okay.
It's fashionable, it's fierce, it's beautifully made, it has a very high style to it, it's pink and green. It's just a gorgeous shoe, and I love that they have collaborated for a shoe for women, that Nike didn't just use one of their designers who they brought in somebody who thinks like a woman, styles for women, and they put together this gorgeous shoe.
The shoe universe, now the three of us are all wearing our very comfortable, awesome municipal tennis shoes that we have on every single show because, you know, we're municipal people. I've never heard of this Nike that you speak of because I wear municipal. No, but seriously, the shoe universe is the sub levels to it. It is amazing,
Yeah.
and the people now who are taking the basic white model of a shoe and then hand designing it with the paints and stuff like that. It is just a completely different culture that's exploding.
Yeah, and I love that they're finding people to bring in, to collaborate with, to
Yeah.
make something that is fashion forward for a target audience.
Well, it's like the NFL, my cleats, my cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they does basketball and baseball do it as well?
Baseball
with their
does.
spikes, yeah.
Yeah, and they've also changed it where it used to be you had to wear team colors. Now you can wear almost any color.
Yeah.
You know, so it's changed a lot. As you said, it's become fashionable to the point where who would have thought, especially from our parents, one day I'm going to wear a full suit, but I'm going to wear athletic shoes with
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
You
God!
know, right? Your parents would have freaked out. Your mom wouldn't have let you leave the house dressed like that.
Smack me right in the head.
I love
it's
that
very
look.
common.
I love that look on men.
Go put your Buster Browns on.
No, I
going to
love
church.
I love the athletic shoe look with the suit. I think it looks.
It's all about comfort.
I think it's comfort and
Thank
cool.
you, COVID.
Yes,
All right.
but where the women are still wearing,
Right.
we have to wear heels like this.
Exactly.
That's why I love municipal. I can wear my municipal shoes. Okay,
next?
so something to learn about. A woman named Kristen Smith, who is quite an accomplished marathon runner, found a need. She fulfilled it, and she has saved 910,000 disposable cups in the process. She created for runs and marathons around the country. She's, I think, supplied now close to 140 races with silicone reusable cups. So you know when the runners are running
Yep.
by and they grab a cup and they
Yes.
drink and throw it.
Exactly.
So instead of going in the landfill, she delivers these cups.
Yeah.
She also has a way to pick them all up. She has a sterilization and washing technique that only uses 30 gallons of water, and then she resupplies to the races. And so instead of all of these cups going in a landfill, they're now many
Yeah.
races around the country are now using her product, and what a cool thing to fulfill that need.
The cups are normally that kind of small,
Yeah.
milky looking, you know, plastic. Clear
Mm-hmm.
cup, and right, the course is littered. Do you guys have any silicone cups? I've got two of them.
No.
I tell you what, for parties on a patio,
Yeah.
parties near a pool, if you don't want to get like the red Solo cup or those plastic, these things are awesome because you drop them and they literally will go bounce. The only thing you're going to spill is your drink.
Right.
So that is genius.
Wasn't it
You
genius?
reuse yours too?
All the time.
You do.
They're dishwasher safe.
They are.
Or you can, hot soap and water with a scrubbing tool in the sink, and let them dry. You're good to go. But they're awesome.
Well,
and they're basically indestructible.
Yeah, when I was first reading about her, I thought, well, what about washing them though? Are you trading the disposable or the cups that are being thrown? Yeah, with the water. But she has a technique. She only uses 30 gallons every time she picks up a shipment and washes them. She provides 70,000 cups. And
See, why didn't we come up with that?
I know, brilliant.
Way beyond the times. I used to drink out of a glass and just smash it into the street and keep running. Yeah, I got to catch up.
All right, Allison,
so
finally for the gist of the show.
My third collaboration is also a shoe story, but I love this. NC2A has paired up with Addidas, with NC2A baseball players, for a shoe that is giving positive messages about mental health. They have put 10 different NC2A baseball players to amplify this message, all who have unique mental health stories.
Yeah.
Playing at all major Division I programs. These are high-level athletes, but it's really to bring more awareness to the pressures that college athletes face, which kind of goes with what we were talking about in our first segment. The grades. Now there's money involved. All these different pressures that these athletes, performance on the field, obviously, getting along with teammates. So all these different things that these athletes face, plus their everyday family life, mental health, depression, anxiety, all the different things. These shoes have these positive message. They have beautiful design, and Adidas has done a great job collaborating with these kids to promote good mental health and especially mental health awareness, and not being afraid to seek help if that's what you need. It's okay to not be okay.
Just talk to somebody.
Yep.
That's all we want to say.
Yep.
All right, that is our gist of the show for today. Let's get to our bots. We call these the bets of the show. And today we are going to the U.S. Open. Round 1 is officially underway. And we're going to, we had choices of obviously golfers in the field, and you could either take strokes over or under, pars over under, birdies over under, fairways hit in regulation, all sorts of stuff. I will start us off. I'm going with live golfer Dustin Johnson, who has not fared very well so far this year on the live tour. The two tournaments, PGA that he played this year, the Masters and the PGA Championship, he missed the cut. And so the bet was 74 strokes over or under, and I'm going way over. It's not the bet, I'm just taking over, but I think he's going to go way over. So I'm saying Dustin Johnson here in round 1 is probably going to shoot somewhere in the 80s at Oakmont. So that's what my bet of the show is. Allison?
It's a tough course. I am going with Jordan Spieth to do over 73.5 strokes.
Yeah. You think he's going to fare well, but just it's we'll talk about it here in a second. It's almost ridiculous what they make these golfers deal with in the U.S. Open. Dave, who are you going with?
I'm going to go John Rahm. This time I'm actually going to say he gets more than 2.5 birdies. Now, we'll talk about the course, but I'm going to go with, it sounds foolish, but sometimes you think we should go the other way, but 2.5 doesn't seem like a lot for a professional golfer.
Right.
But this course is insane.
And John Rahm is one of the live golfers who's actually done well on both tours this year. I saw, and I can't remember who the golfer was, and my apologies, but he had his camera out during the practice round yesterday. And he walks over with his camera, and he's holding his ball, and he walks over for the fairway ends, and there's the rough.
Yeah.
And he drops his ball. And from where the camera angle was looking down on the ball, it completely disappears. And then he starts to crouch, and he goes down to show you exactly how tall the rough is. And it's like, it's hay, it's heather.
It's ridiculous.
It is, and I don't understand, like you play the Masters, you have to be able to deal with the greens. The rough at the Masters, first cut, second cut is anything. PGA Championship, it's a little longer. The British Open, we know, British links golf is what it is. I still don't understand why they do this for the U.S. Open, and they narrow the fairways.
Yeah.
So you're gonna navigate that, and then you're gonna get to the greens, which are probably stepping out at 13.5 to 14, and it's like, my God, what else are they gonna throw in front of you?
I mean, everything right now with sports, right? One reason we like the NFL is we know it's exactly 3 hours. I mean, the way this is stretched out, you know, if guys are shooting in the 80s, which sounds crazy in professional golf, it just seems like you're stretching your days. Everyone going to be able to finish? And then, if TV-wise, how does this play out? Are we just watching now to watch guys fail and be miserable at what they're best at?
I think for the U.S. Open, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're going to have landmines in a couple years. I mean, what are they trying to do? How hard do you want to make this?
Landmines.
We'll see. All right, as we put a lid on this episode of Offside Sports, a massive thank you to everybody here at the Loft 100 Studios for making this show possible. Thanks to Turtle Box Audio, Municipal Clothing, Emerald Spirit Tequila, veteran-owned, premium craft, purposeful mission, exceptional taste, and of course, 84 Lumber for their support and partnership. Thanks to our special guest, Josh Elias, co-founder, CEO of Front Wave Arena. And most of all, thanks to you for hanging out with us. For Dave Pele, Allison Ratzlaff, I'm Mike Costa. It's been Offside Sports. Easier for me to say. We'll see you next time.